talking about anything. All righty. So yeah, last month was kind of one of those unexpected hard months because we didn't really see it coming, but it sure hit us like a bombshell. So congratulations to everybody that was paid as director, everybody that was paid as their title, and even those that were not paid as their title but really worked hard. I'm very, very, very proud of you. It's looking like the numbers are not updated yet. We're still showing some teams that I know should be green are not showing as green. So if your stats are not updating, don't stress too much yet. They're just not put in there yet.
Can you hear me now?
Hey, yes,
Jennifer?
I can hear you.
Okay, I had to go off my computer. So I just wanted to say really quick, I was talking and I'm like, I guess they can't hear me. I kept like updating and updating, and it was 5 of 12. Now, does that close out Central Time or Eastern Time?
Central. So it's 1 o'clock Eastern.
Okay, well, I had no idea. So I'm like, why is this not updating? It was like 4 minutes of 12 Eastern Time. I went into an order that I placed and I must have typed my credit card in wrong. And I didn't realize that the order didn't submit. And I was like, I was in a panic. So I hurry up and submitted it. So we made our 5,000.
Awesome. Yay. Congratulations. Somebody else told me that they had some kind of issue with some host order. So they submitted it and they were like, holy crap, it didn't count or something. I don't even know if it was a discount.
Oh, wow.
Did she? That one just came up with that out. Did she say something?
Yeah, she put your price on what she wanted it. There is actual price on it.
No, that one's supposed to be on. Tell-
Save her soul.
Yeah, tell her that I have another set coming in if she wants them later. Sorry. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so she thought she had it, but then like the host discount had taken off or something. So thankfully she caught it early, way before midnight. Thank goodness. But yeah, there was a lot of little snafus. It was crazy. I'm just so thankful. Whew. We got it. A lot of us that did not think we were going to be paid as our title got paid. So I'm very thankful to see you all make your numbers. However, I do want to put out there, because there were a lot, and I don't think many of you are in this boat. So I'm preaching to the choir here, but we have many people, many leaders in our organization that have not made their numbers 2 months in a row. So June is going to be a, make it or break it month. And so we're going to have to figure out some things to try to make June as good as we possibly can. So I'd love to talk about some of that too.
I tell you, this mystery host thing I did was awesome. I sent out a project broadcast for it. I did emails. I got probably over $1,000 or more in sales with that alone. And I think the free stuff is up to like $500 or $600 because it doubled as of today and it ended yesterday. That and the specials that Leah gave us, she gave us like, if you buy a stone, you get the mini stone. I used that too. And I got several orders from that. So that helped me out tremendously.
That's awesome. Let me try. Leah said she can't get on. I'm going to try to text her this link. Okay. Yeah, so a couple things. I have a whole agenda. So typically this would be our call with Love and then Jennifer Henderson, but we decided just to do it all our own, so then we can chat with you all to kind of get a feel for what you need. And just I feel like I do love the big call, because I feel like when we get on with Love's people and Jennifer's people, we hear a lot of stuff that's different than what you all hear from me or we hear from each other every day. So I think it's super important for us to continue doing those monthly calls with them just because we get a lot of info. Was anybody on the small group calls last month that we did with Love and Jennifer's team? You all, I don't typically get on those because I meet with Jennifer and Love and then some other, like I have so many calls. I just don't typically get on those. Like I don't get on the director one or the AD one or whatever. But I got on one of them last month and I learned so much stuff. I was like, holy crap. I can't even remember what all it was, but it was great practical things that I didn't know that I was very thankful I learned. I can't even remember if anybody was on one last week and can refresh my memory, but it was really good stuff. I was like, holy cow, I should be on these every month. Anyway, so I think they are good for us kind of networking outside of our own little group. So this month we're doing it differently. And then in June the 15th, we're going to have small group calls again. And I really like those because it's your group. It's a group of people that are in the same place that you are. So if you're director, it's, working on making sure your team's meeting their requirements every month. If you're advanced director, it's help, teaching you how to work with your director, and how to promote other directors and kind of just, different things based on where you are. So those are always helpful. So we will have our dynamic director call, that will be June the 16th. So if you want to go ahead and put that on your calendar, June the 16th is Thursday at 1 p.m. And then that's the only other call we'll have for directors. Leah, did that work for you, sending it through text, or you just kind of got it figured out?
No, I had to reboot my computer and all kinds of, I don't know what's going on. And then it took forever to connect.
Okay, well, we're glad you're on here. So a couple updates, and I don't know if you all have been looking at the web this morning to see, they typically put things out first thing in the morning. So we are going to be extending the new consultant signing bonus. We'll still have that $49 kit option, the 2 options again in June. Thankfully, because I don't know about y'all, but my focus was not on recruiting this past month. It was just on making it through the month and helping everybody, get shows and get sales and all the things. So unfortunately, recruiting was the furthest from my mind. But I know Leah is working real hard with a team of other leaders on here to do an opportunity event for the organization. I think that's going to be great. That way we can still, we can easily put the link to that in our shows. We can send it to hosts. We can send it to old recruit leads, new recruit leads, kind of get them fed into that. So I'll have Leah chat with y'all about that and just a little bit on what they're working on so far. We as nationals were on a call with the home office, and we asked the home office to help us because they knew, us nationals were talking about what a struggle May was. And they asked us what we felt like we needed from the home office for support. And we were like, we need more budget friendly recipes. We need a new budget friendly cookbook. We need like a theme shows. We need anything that could be budget friendly that we could put out to our people. So they are working on a new e-cookbook that's budget friendly. It should be going out today. So you all should see that. Yay, that's exciting. So make sure you, if you're doing your daily prize things, that could be something that you give as a free gift, or it could be, I don't know how you want to use it in your business. If you want to use it as a booking tool, if you want to go in there and use some of those recipes and put those in your show. So you have a budget friendly template, feel free to do that. So I'm really excited about that. They also have the new fajita theme that they put out for us, theme shows. That's out there. That would be kind of fun. Doing kind of a spin on fiesta, fajitas, tacos, whatever. We do have the booking bonus, anybody that hosts a show. Now the show has to be held and submitted June 1st through the 15th, and then they'll get that quick shred for free. If you have the quick shred in your possession, do a demo with it. And that's one of those tools that they see in the catalog. They don't really understand how it works. They don't realize it's an awesome tool, but when they see you using those big old claws and picking up, a whole slab of meat out of a pan with it or shredding it, that's when they're going to buy it. That's the same thing with those salad choppers. Like when people see those used, they buy them like crazy. So I would say go ahead and get those bad boys out, cook a piece of meat, and then do a demo on it ASAP, and tell them they'll get that as a free bonus. And I say a free thank you for hosting a show at the beginning of this month. Also, now this is not, we don't really need to share this with our teams, but I wanted to let you all know they are doing another thing for bookings in July, and it's going to be a $25 bonus product when people book a July show. So that's exciting. They get to pick what product it is. So if they don't want the quick shreds, or they already have the quick shreds, people wouldn't be interested in hosting a show to get that. But in July, they get to pick anything they want. Any $25 item they can pick as a bonus. So we wouldn't necessarily have to do, when we're doing the daily prize winner, upgrade your prize for a muffin pan or a brownie pan. You don't have to do that, because Pampered Chef is offering that upgrade $25 gift for you. Right. So that's going to keep money in your pocket. Let the company, you let them use their money. You keep your money and, just promote their promotions. So those are things that are coming up this month. The corn kerneler is a free gift option with purchase for guests this month. If you own that, do a demo with it, because when people see that, they will buy it. They don't understand how easy that gets the corn off the cob. So even, putting out interactive posts, how do you eat your corn? Have you seen the ones where like they show the corn cob and some people eat it in a row and some people eat it around in a circle and some people have snaggle tooth like corn? Post things like that. Ask them, do you prefer your corn on the cob, off the cob? How do you cook your corn? Do you steam it? Do you boil it? Do you microwave it? Interactive posts like that people will reply to, and then you can follow up with whatever, either they can order, book a show, whatever. I did one just randomly. I was making potatoes. Yeah, what kind of change do we need?
425.
Just give her a 5.
It was 51.75.
Oh, so three
320.
Girl, I ain't got nothing in my pocketbook. Hold on, y'all. There's $1. Here's another $1. Hey, Kylie,
Jessica, you're disrupting our call.
got $1?
I'm
need
her
$1.
assistant at the moment.
Somebody talk about something real quick. I don't care what it is. Just talk
Just
about
don't talk
something.
about
I'll
me.
be right back. Talk about Jessica.
Leah, can you talk about the opportunity group?
Yes, sorry, I got a disruptive house. I have a family member and daughter staying with me as an emergency last night, so I'm trying to deal with 2 kids. Opportunity group, yes. So we're kicking things off. I know that Jessica is working to edit a 1-week template that we're going to end up trying to run twice throughout the month, and we're going to just be having some team members hopefully go live once a week with an inspiring story. And then we are hoping to get some help to find some people that have fast tracked. And I think it's, oh gosh, refresh my memory. We have somebody on it. Somebody is on it, grabbing some people that have fast tracked or earned fast track rewards that are going to go live throughout the month with the things that they can fast track and earn the extra product and stuff like that. And then at the end of the month, we believe that we are going to do a bingo live. And what the bingo live is anyone in the opportunity group that you and your teams have invited into this group can jump on a live giveaway with 3 giveaways and play bingo. But it is more than that. It is going to be an event where I'm going to run it and provide lots of information about how the opportunity and trying on the apron can fit their life, talking about fears and objections, and just talking about how easy it really and truly is to jump on board. I did one bingo event already with my personal organization, and we only had 6 people join because we're a smaller organization. But out of those 6 that joined the actual phone call, the live Zoom, 3 of them joined, and that was in April. Now, last month, our organization did not have a big enough opportunity group to have anybody join the bingo, but I thought with joining in with the DeNicholas organization, that we would have a big enough group that if we really get on our teams and really do some fun and exciting things, screenshot challenges, things, just getting them out there asking, because I invite every single host to join in the opportunity group just to take a peek, even if they tell me no to the business. So you never know who's going to join in on that, but the bingo I think will be fun. And then we thought about maybe altering it up every couple of months with maybe a live cooking Q&A session. But I also realize that when we do an opportunity group over a whole month span, that there's people that are going to want to join, or that we want them to join halfway through the month. So maybe doing a live question and answer service session at the first half of the month for those hosts that, jumped on, listening to the first half, and go from there. But we're still brainstorming. If you want to be part of that group chat to help us out, any help is appreciative, because as we grow, it's harder for us to add to our plates of things to do. It really gets a lot.
Thank you. I'm excited about this. We used to do them all the time, and it's just one of those things that I don't know, you just quit doing 1 month and then it just falls off the radar and you just don't ever find time to get back on it. So I'm excited to be doing that again. All right, what was the next thing we were going to talk about? You may have seen this on the update too, but the silicone tools that they had pulled out of the catalog are going to relaunch early. So instead of August, they're bringing them back in July. Whoop, whoop. And so they are going to start shipping them to consultants that earn them June the 15th. So we're not going to have them too super early before they're available to guests, but we're still getting them. So they're a lot. I think that the support, well, I know the support's going to be better in the handle, so then you don't have to worry about the heads coming off of them. And then they darken the color on the heads, because we were worried about staining if you're using it in spaghetti sauce or whatever. Thank you, Jessica. So those are coming early and they'll be shipped mid-June. So yay on that. Conference. Again, there's still time to register if you haven't, because we really want you all to be there. The home office is like, we got big plans for being recognized and celebrated, and we want all of you all there. All the first 3 generations are going to be able to go up on stage to be recognized for our national conference, and we want you to be up there and recognized. We might have to make Stacy a first, 3rd gen. They won't check names off, right? We'll just put her up there anyway. She'll take Karen's place. We'll let her be a Karen. So anyway, that's a big deal. I just put out the info on the team shirts. If you don't have one, if you didn't get it back in February and you want to get a team shirt, it would be amazing for us all to be up there in our team 43 shirt. So I just put the link out there on the conference page. But your team members still have time to register. They have until the 5th. So 5 more days to register for live conference. And I'd love for us to, anybody that's been to conference, go into the org page and just tell a little bit about it and why it's, exciting, why they will want to be there, and all of that. So I know that not many of us have actually been to a live conference. Sandra, I know you have. Maybe you can share a little bit on our team page. And Leah, Stacy, you weren't ever able to go, were you? So yeah, nobody. Oh, it's going to be so exciting. Did y'all see the video, by the way? Got some dance moves, friends.
That was a hoot.
I was like, oh yeah, that's just fabulous. So we have conference a conference rally tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern. We want all the people that are definitely attending conference, we want them to be on so they can be excited and motivated, but then also people that are kind of on the fence and maybe thinking about it, or maybe hadn't even thought about it yet, try to get them on the call so they can be jazzed up and excited. And it's going to be several nationals that we're all getting on there and kind of just revving it up and going to talk about why it's exciting. So that's tonight at 7 o'clock. We Love and Jennifer and myself are going to have our national recognition night together, and I can't think that's what it's called. I don't even know what it's called. We're going to have that together, and so we're asking for anybody that wants to help plan that to be on a conference committee, not just that recognition night, but then like different things that we may want to do together while we're in Chicago, just any kind of conference planning type stuff. If you want to be on that committee for that, let me know that, because we do need some people to help us, figure out things. So that's out there. I heard the greatest idea, let me turn my light on, the other day, to help our teams be active. Okay, so I want to get your can people register for virtual today? They June 6th starts virtual registration, virtual conference registration, if that's what you're asking. Is that what you're asking?
Oh, you know me?
You know what you asked?
Yeah, I just was wondering if it's today or when.
The 6th. They can register for virtual. So live conference registration closes on the 5th. Virtual starts the next day on the 6th. What was I saying? Oh, okay. Ideas on helping our teams go green, get their $150 plus, right? What if we did a gas and groceries giveaway?
Whoa, that's a good idea.
Right, because what do we need? Gas and groceries. So what if we can talk about this however we want to do it, but for every active team member, maybe goes into a drawing for a gas or groceries gift card. What do you think? We could do a whole campaign somehow about gas and groceries. I don't know what we want it to look like, but I think that's a brilliant idea. Some nationals were talking about that, and they're doing gas and groceries with their host. I don't know how that's working. I mean, even if you did like the whole month of gas and groceries, what if that was a booking incentive? What if it was a ordering incentive? What if that was your giveaway in your parties for the month, a $5 gas gift card? Or I don't know. This is just at the top of my head. Somebody mentioned it, and I was like, "Oh yes, that's where we need to be right now." So, let's brainstorm. Let's talk about what would we like that to look like.
Would we do that for our own team, or are you talking about doing it together in an organization?
My first thought was, if we plan it together as a leader team and then we do it with our individual teams, then they have a better chance of winning, right? So like if Carol, you did a gas and grocery giveaway with your personal team and you had 5 active team members, all their names would go in a drawing and they have a higher chance of winning, right? And then if Jessica did it with hers and Kay did it with hers, I don't know. If we want to do it as a big organization, we can. And then each of us directors would chip in a gift card. I don't know. I mean, I'm fine with doing it however you think would be most beneficial to your team.
I think can I put my 2 cents in?
Absolutely.
I think it's more beneficial to do it as a smaller group. I think our team members have kind of figured out, I have less of a chance if I do it, when it's a bigger group. But I was also, when you started talking about this, I also was thinking you could do 2 giveaways, one for gas, one for groceries, but depending on how much your sales go up. So the cards could go up in amount. So you start at 5, and then, as your sales go up, you increase that amount.
So do you mean like, okay, when our whole team, so we're thinking personal teams here, our goal is $5,000. When we hit 5,000, I'm giving away this gift card, and every active person gets their name in for every, I don't know, do you want to do it per show? I guess if we're doing it with individual teams, we can do it however. But it'd be nice if we work together, make a single graphic that we can share with, each of our people. We all have kind of the same set of rules. So then if I could put it on the org page and say, check with your director for gas and groceries giveaway. And then if there's an uninvolved director that doesn't want to do it, I guess they're just not doing it. Whatever, that's up to them. But we have a lot of people on the fence that have to be green this month in order to maintain their directorship. So, I'm going to talk with them individually on ways that they can help do that. But I think this is a brilliant idea.
I think it's really good to use for bookings also. As a
Yes.
booking of not only can you get double dollars, as an extra gift. We could use it like that.
So kind of feeding off of Stacy, I do think that our team gets better bookings when it is a smaller giveaway and they have more of a chance of winning than if it's a huge, like when you have 500 people, they're like, I ain't gonna win that. I am not gonna waste my time with the party. So I was just thinking and about doing a host one, and then also doing, instead of my prize giveaway at the end of the party being a product, being a gas card or a grocery card, and saying as the sales go up, the gift card amount for the winner is going to go higher and higher and higher, because that's going to give them enticing to order. And that way they're like, if we get another $100, there's another $5 added to this, gift card. So then they know that this big prize thing is hanging over their head. They're not just thinking, some people do think like the prize giveaway, it's just going to be some kind of like citrus pillar or whatever. And a lot of times that's what we send, but I'm willing to put money into it if there's sales, so, cause I ain't gonna lie, last month was a struggle mentally, physically, everything. And this month is not looking much more promising. So I'm thinking of doing a host giveaway for my org. So that would include Jessica's too. And then doing each party, the giveaway will be a gas or a food card as the end of the party giveaway. I do think that would help entice people to want to do it when they're scratching my back and I'm gonna be scratching theirs, basically.
Okay, so what if we did the $100 box before for our teams? Like, I'm offering this for my team. I'm going to do a $100 box giveaway, and you can post it to, offer it to your, so say this, you all are my personal team. I would say, okay, Stacy and Kelsey and Jessica, you all can offer your host, when you book a show in June, then you get entered into a gas and grocery giveaway. And we do, like, I would offer it out. Maybe I did like a $25 grocery thing, a $25 gas, and then I could throw in like a mix and a spice and send that box to the winner.
As the $100 box.
Yeah. What do you think? But then it's one giveaway, but all the people in my personal team can use it as a hook to get bookings.
They're kind of like $100. Can you hear? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? I did mute my. So kind of like $100 box worth of food, gas, and then like, because then you would add the mixes and seasonings as the food part, because then they're going to fall in love with that and want to order them again once they use them. But you also give them a little bit of a gift card to like a Walmart grocery or whatever, and then a little gas. So it'll be $100 value.
Yeah, girlfriend. I'm excited. This sounds great. What do you think? I was thinking we needed something different. We needed like $100 box idea, but different. And this can be exactly what we needed. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. So what do y'all think? Any way we could improve that or make that better or?
No, I like that. I might also do something for my team members and tell them for each party they get booked that qualifies, their name goes into a drawing that many times for a gas and grocery gift certificate too.
Say that one more time,
that-
Carol.
I'm gonna tell my team members that for each party they get booked and that qualifies, that their name can go into a drawing. Like if they have 5 parties booked, their name would go in there 5 times for a drawing for a food and gas card.
Yeah, so my thought is, yeah, we're offering it for, like our consultants can win, and we can call it G&G just to make it easier, gas and groceries. The consultant can win a G&G thing, and their host can win.
Yeah, I like that.
I really like that too. And I do like each qualified show counts as one entry. That encourages them to do more than one show to help, better odds of winning. And then if we, are keeping track of it throughout the month and people are seeing, and again, just like maybe Stacy said, you can either do it by sales. So when we hit 2,500, I'll do this dollar amount. When we hit 5,000, I'll do this dollar amount. When we hit 75, like go up at the higher value based on, what they come up with. Or you could do show number, whatever. What do you think would be better? Dollar value for team sales or show number? And it has to be qualified shows. We can't book a whole bunch of 0 shows. That's not helping anybody.
I think that depends on each team. Like, for example, my team, with the amount of sales we do, we haven't totally focused on the number of parties, whereas a newer team is going to want to focus on the party number, because 25 parties is average of what's going to get you director green. Whereas me, if I was to focus on party numbers, my team would probably be lost. So I think I'm going to focus more on, even for me personally, for my personal team, I'll have a certain amount of gift cards I'm willing to give away, and then they get entries based on their sales.
Yeah. I think I'm really excited about this.
I think also for a visual for the team, to keep it in front of them, is doing like I did with the thermometer when I did the turkeys at Thanksgiving. Just so they can see where we are constantly and how far we need to be. And so say we have at 5,000, I'm giving away a $25. At 10,000, I'm doing 50, and and just keep that in front of them.
Yeah, that's cute. That's a good idea. So I think if we have like a general Canva, if anybody is free or willing to make a general Canva that says gas and grocery giveaway, earn, like a picture of some gas and some groceries and dollar signs. I don't know what it would look like really, but like something general that does not have an amount on it, but just something that we can each use, and then just add our verbiage to it. Or, if we share the actual Canva, then we could add to it. have one of those for our team members, their entries that they get in to win as a consultant. And then also one that our consultants can share as a booking tool. And then if we want to do the guest prizes, I love what Jessica said about, the guest earning that as well. I would even go as far as they have to order to win. I just ain't giving away gas gift cards to people that are just liking comments. Like, I'm just saying, if they don't order and they win, I'll give them something else. I'm not giving them a gas and grocery thing, right? But I think the daily prize winner kind of eliminates that out of it, so then they can still participate and be a winner of something too. So have it, if we had a thermometer there with gas, something with gas and groceries, you have the thermometer, and maybe, we definitely want to have a qualified show. So minimum would be a $200 to earn a gas gift card. And then maybe a $400. However, we want to get the show to $650. So what if we did $250, $450, $650, $850 to put that $50 mark in? So then it'll hit increase at every 200. Does that make sense? But you want 650 to be a big number, so we can help our hosts get to that 650 and earn the double rewards.
I can help with Canvas stuff, Jennifer.
Yay! Thank you, Jessie. Yeah, that would be. I'm excited. What else? How else can we play off of this? Anybody? Okay, you can send it to Jessica. All right, I think that's good. I think we have a good start. We can kind of work on that, and we need to get it going ASAP and get our team members booking shows. This month has potential because we have double free. But we have to, okay, so I'm listening to this book. Let me tell you what. Love always want me to read some books, and this chick ain't got no time to be reading books. But she's always like, Jennifer, you got to read this book. Jennifer, we're doing a book club. You need to be in it. And I'm like, I don't want to be in it, love. And then she makes me feel guilty that I'm not reading the dang book, because then she's talking about, oh my gosh, you should read this book. We just heard blah, blah, blah. This is the best book ever. Jennifer, you need to read it. Jennifer. And I'm like, I'm not reading the book. I'm not reading the book. Well, dadgummit, she said something yesterday, made me had to order the book, whatever. So it's a good book. I'm just saying. Let me find the name of it, because it is exactly what we need right now. Because Love was right. Don't tell her I said that. I will never let her know that AUD Audible. Let me see what the name of it is. It's John Gordon. He's the one that's coming to conference, right? Isn't he doing that? Yeah. The Leader's Greatest Return. And it's pretty dang good. It is talking about building leaders and how I can be a better leader and help other people be good leaders. Okay, so if you are looking to grow in this company, you need to get this book. I'm trying to listen to it on Audible. I don't know why my brain does not work efficiently listening to people read to me. Like, I feel like I really need to read it. So I started the Audible yesterday, and I'm gonna have to order the book so I can sit down and read it. But some of the notes that I took, and it really, all this makes sense. And it's really how I was able to help us build to an executive team, to a senior exec, and then to national, is really speaking belief into others. And your encouragement can get rid of their self-doubt. So you can be encouraging enough and believe in them enough when they don't believe in themselves. And I know specifically several of you all that are on this call, when you were working towards director, you did not believe you could do it. And I just told you enough times that you can, and I believed in you enough that you did it, that you made it happen, even when you didn't think it was possible. So even if I had doubt in my head that, I don't know, Jessica ain't gonna make it, she ain't gonna be director green. Like, even if I had those doubts, they would never come out of my mouth, and I would keep speaking belief into her until she believed it herself, and she did it. She was not only director green, but was advanced director green last month. And so she had lots of self-doubt. Sorry to call you out, Jessica, right? But we all had a lot of self-doubt. I love you. We all, I know you are. We all have this self-doubt that we can't push away on our own. And so by having somebody else believe in you hard enough, you start to believe what they're saying, right? And so this book is really talking about believing in others when they don't believe in themselves. And so, just teaching yourself to be that positive person. And one thing that he said in the book too is that when there is a crisis, right, like May, there is a crisis in May, we as leaders have two buckets, and our buckets are filled with water to put out the fire or gasoline that fuels the fire. So how are you responding to the situations? Are you agreeing with your Debbie Downers that are saying, nobody's booking a show, I can't do this, blah, 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 blah. That's feeding with gasoline. And that's just making the situation bigger and scarier and more hurtful than helpful, right? So when a problem like that arises, what are you putting on that fire? And what does your water look like? Is it calm and confident and you can do it? And, are you really feeding those people those positive affirmations and belief that when they don't have it enough for themselves? So that's something that, I had to learn how to do. It's because I think our natural mentality is to kind of dwell in the bad that's happening, right? And we all get hurt and we all feel the feelings. Believe me, we all feel the feelings. It's how you respond to those feelings. And are you determined to make it better, or are you allowing yourself to wallow in the crap that's going on? And those of you that pulled it out last month fueled your fire with water. I mean, you didn't fuel your fire with gasoline, you put it out with water, and you just got all that stuff out of your head, and you're like, I'm figuring it out, I'm finding a solution, I'm going down, fighting. I'm not stopping till midnight, right, Carol? Like, I'm not stopping till it happens.
And I have to say, I did call Stacy yesterday to ask her a question, and I vented about a couple of my team members because we gave them post to post and it would have taken 2 minutes. But, two of them were saying, well, I really didn't have the time to do it, so I didn't do it. Those two members, now the other two had already gotten their orders in and stuff, but those two members stayed up with me until midnight last night. And they both put in personal orders. One put in one for 230, the other one put in one for 165. And they stayed up with me to make sure we made it in case they needed to put in another order. And when I was talking to Stacy, I said, I'm not trying to say anything bad about them. I just need to vent because I didn't want to put that negativity on them, and which I would have never done. But yeah, it was those two that stayed up with me, and they texted me at 12:05 and said, did we do it? Both of them did. Did we do it? Did we do it?
That's
So
awesome. Now that right there, Carol, is, your culture of teamwork and letting everybody know this is not just me trying to make this happen. This is our team. This is our situation. This is our goal. And it takes a while to kind of build that. Now I will be frank with you. I have team members that are not in my culture. They aren't a team player. They just do their own thing. They don't attend calls. They don't really care whether we make our goals or not. I can't help that. I cannot help that. I've invited them into our family team culture. If they choose not to be there, there's nothing I can do about that. Can I still reach out to them and hopefully bring them in? Yes, and I will, and I do. But if they still refuse to be on their own and do their own thing, there's nothing I can do. And so we can feel the feelings about those people that are not a team player, but not everybody has the same goals in this business. So I need to learn to be okay with that. And then again, this book is talking about finding the ones that want more, the doers, the beers, the growers. Those are the ones that we're going to invest our time and our energy and our love into. So if you are a reader, even if you're not and you don't want to read it, get the book anyway, because I'm doing it. It's a good book. And then one other thing that really stuck out to me was that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And so I have some, team members that were, kind of doing something here or there, nothing really big, with their business. And then, once I really reached out to them and told them, talk to them, what would you like to see out of your Pampered Chef business and how can I help you? And kind of just encourage them along that they can do more if they want to do more. Then they were like, oh, well, that's awesome that I'm not just a number on the team. Like, she really does care about my goals and what I might want out of this business. And then I work with them based on what they told me that their goals are. Now, if somebody tells me they only want to do one show a month, I'm completely fine with that. And I'm going to work with them on one show a month. But do I sometimes encourage them to book two? So then if one falls through, they have them? Absolutely. Am I going to push them just a hair out of their comfort zone? Absolutely, because that's the only way you grow and you build a solid, even if it's one show a month, you need to make sure that if you want one show a month, that you have one show a month that you're submitting every single month. And will you have that if you only book one? No. So you have to book two. Let's book two. Let's get two. So if one falls through, you have something to fall back on. And then the months that they both hold, that's a good bonus. And that's a good feeling that they're getting paid more, that they did a little bit more than they thought they could do. Right. So loving someone enough to push them a little bit further, to be a little bit better, to work a little bit harder. And then they're pleasantly surprised at the outcome. So if anybody is interested in reading this book, maybe we want to do like a little chat group along with it of things that we're learning on it. I probably will start throwing these into some of our calls because it's some good stuff. I don't want to go on forever about it because it really is some good stuff in there. But it's really what we need right now, because y'all know that I've seen every climate with this business. I've seen great sales, easy bookings, easy recruits, hard recruits, horrible, never qualifying recruits, shows that don't produce anything, shows that produce a lot. Like, I've seen all the ups and downs there is. And did I get discouraged when there were downs? Absolutely. The people that make it through are the ones that decide in their minds, I'm going to do this. I am not letting whatever this bump in the road is put me out of business. And I feel like everybody that's on this call is one of those that's figuring out a way over that hump. I really feel like that you all are in that place, that you're determined to make it over the hump. So I want to extend the invitation to, we have a little Driven Directors group. If you are not in it and you are determined to make your business grow, we meet twice a month and we just have a little, an hour phone call that we talk about whatever it is we feel like we need to talk about, things that we want to work on our business. That's the group that started that did the Fab Five back in March when we promoted. Well, that's when Carol promoted from the Fab Five group. So it was just we were called Italy bound, those that were working towards Italy. And then we changed it to driven director. So if you're not in that group and you are dedicated and determined to grow your business and stay in it, even when things get bumpy, then we'd love to have you join us on those calls. So we do those Thursdays, every other week on Thursdays at 1 p.m. So our next driven director call is June 16th. No, that's the director. Hold on. The D's and the directors are all getting me confused. Driven is Tuesdays, the first and third Tuesday of every month. However, June the 7th is our next one. I will be out of town, but I would still love for y'all to get together and brainstorm some things. I could probably even listen in. I probably just couldn't lead it. So let me know if you're interested in being in that. Anything else y'all want to talk about while we're on the call?
Am I in that, Jennifer?
Carol, no, you're not in it because you were not a director when we started it, but if you would like to be in it, you can be.
Yeah, I would like to be.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Send me a message, please, a private message if anybody wants to be in it that's not in it. It's just an accountability group is pretty much what it is. Brainstorming and things we want to work on. Anything else? If you or one of your directors are on the verge of losing directorship, this is your third month that you must hit your requirements. Please message me. I plan on, chatting or reaching out to everybody anyway, but I also would like to put, there's 10 of us, 10 leaders, that are on the verge of losing their directorship. And it makes my heart hurt to think that, that some of you all may not possibly be on our leader team anymore. So I want to do accountability group with you all as well. So reach out to me and let's figure out a good plan. But I think this gas and groceries, I think it can help all across the board. I think it's a good idea. One last thing too is many of you probably saw the live video I did about I paid Jennifer Bowers to do some images for me, for us, for our organization. There's 3 different topics. I don't know what they are. Grilling and chilling. So grilling themes. There is entertaining on a budget, and there is snacks, sweets, and something else, right? So just some different ideas that you can put and share them with your organization. Instead of me creating a template, I want to start giving images that they could then take in our base template and interchange them. So then our template's not looking so identical. I just feel like Facebook's just on the rampage with people lately. And it's a nightmare. I don't want any of us to get blocked. I feel like by sharing mass templates, I feel like that is one of the things that's kind of hurting us. So if we're just making albums with pictures in it that they could interchange and put in different times and put their own wording, I feel like that's going to be a big help. It's going to give them a little bit of ownership too, because how many of your consultants, mine do this all the time, how many of your consultants you give them a template and they don't change a word of it? Yeah.
I do.
Right. Or the picture. I mean, I feel like pictures aren't as much of a red flag as the wording is. I think wording is a big spam indicator if it's the identical wording. And you think, say I have 10 people in my team, and all 10 people use the same template without adjusting it, and each person runs 3 shows a week. If they just run 3 shows in a month, that's 30 times the exact same thing is going out on Facebook. Well, what if they do that every single week? That's like 120 times that same exact wording is hitting Facebook and it's showing as spam. So I would love for you all to help me. I put the templates, I put the albums out there. Will you try to grab some different pictures and put them in there? So they have many choices. Jennifer, I think maybe made like 10 images for each topic. I don't even know what she's charging me yet. I hate to see that bill, but whatever, we needed it. And then I told her when she sent me those, I was like, we really need something more like meal prep. So she's getting that together for me. So we're going to have one more album coming that's meal prep type, cooking once, eating twice type things. So that, along with what the company is putting out, that budget friendly e-cookbook, I feel like we can really have something to work on. And when we are also, I would love for us to come up with some more booking words to go along with the gas and groceries. Can we get several directors just to share a booking message that our team can send? And I would like to have maybe 5 different messages that sound different, again, so we're not being triggered as spam when we're sending a bunch of messages, that we can share along with our info, you know, the graphic that Jessica's doing for us. So I think that's a good plan. What do y'all think? Good start for June?
My question would be with the Canva, like I can't save any of the Canva videos you have posted. It does not allow me. The only way I can save Canva videos is through Messenger.
Okay.
Like the ones that have videos on it. I can't save it from post. I can only save it if it's posted in a Messenger.
I don't think I downloaded it right, honestly, when I put that in the,
As far as the second one, no, because they didn't show up. But the first one, the videos were playing, but I can't save it unless it's sent in Messenger. Even when I create a Canva video and I post it on Facebook, I can't save it from there unless I send it to myself in Messenger because it shows up as a GIF.
Okay.
So I know our team's going to be saying, how do I have this? How do I save this? And I'm going to be
Well,
like,
then maybe I just need to take the video part out and throw in a picture and give it as a still image, because a lot of our team members, they don't know how to put a GIF into a party anyway. So I'll just do that. I mean, I don't mind sharing it with you all in the director group. I can do that. I can share the video. Well, but you can save it from a messenger.
if it's in Messenger, I can save it and it saves as a GIF.
Okay.
And then I can upload it to templates because that's what I do when I create the videos.
Okay. Wendy, yeah, I think I didn't save them right when I uploaded them or something. And that's why it was showing a blank space. So I'll go in and try to fix that later today. I have a call. Oh crap, it's 11. I have another call now. And so I'll try to do it after that. So, all right, friends, I think we've got a good start. We can chat some more in our director group and just kind of play off more off these gas and groceries, but I'm excited. I think this is what we need. You all have a great week. I'll chat with you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.